Hey, 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 everyone, and welcome back to the podcast where you can improve your English and improve your life at the same time. My name is Jessica.
And I'm Johnny. Hey everyone. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are listening from. Maybe you're walking, maybe you're studying, maybe you're drinking coffee right now.
Yes, and today we have a very interesting topic, a topic that many people experience, but not everyone understands.
Exactly. Today we are talking about this question. Why do some people work very hard but still don't succeed?
Yes, maybe you have felt this before. You work every day, you study, you try your best, but the results don't change very much.
Yeah, it's a frustrating feeling. You feel busy all day, but at the end of the day you ask yourself, wait, what did I actually accomplish today?
Exactly. And today we will explore an important idea. Hard work alone does not guarantee success.
But don't worry, this episode is not negative. Actually, it is very motivating because when you understand why effort sometimes fails, you can change direction and start making real progress.
Before we begin, if you enjoy learning English through conversations like this, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
And if you are listening regularly, thank you so much. We really appreciate you being part of our learning community.
Johnny, let me ask you something. Have you ever worked very hard, but later realized you were working on the wrong thing?
Oh, wow, yes. Many times. Actually, I remember when I first started learning programming. I spent months studying complicated theory, but later I realized I should have been building real projects instead. So I was working hard, but not in the best direction.
That is a perfect example. And today, we will talk about three important ideas. 1, busy versus productive. 2, working in the wrong direction. And 3, smart work versus hard work. These ideas can change how you think about success.
Section 1. Busy versus productive.
Okay, Johnny, let's start with something many people confuse, being busy and being productive.
Yes, these two words sound similar, but they are very different. Let's explain them for our English learners. Busy means you are doing many activities. You have many tasks, many things to do.
But productive means something different. Productive means your work creates real results. You are moving closer to your goal. Simple example. Let's imagine two students learning English. Student A studies 6 hours a day. Student B studies 2 hours a day. Which student will improve faster?
Most people would say student A because 6 hours is more time. But the answer is not always that simple.
Exactly. Student A might spend time checking social media, watching random videos, studying difficult grammar books without understanding, so they are busy, but not very productive.
Meanwhile, student B studies 2 hours focused. They practice speaking, they listen to podcasts, they review vocabulary, and they improve faster.
Vocabulary moment. Let's pause for a vocabulary word here. The word is focus. Focus means giving your full attention to one thing. Example sentence. I need to focus on my English practice today.
Focus is very powerful because without focus, even hard work can become wasted effort.
Section 2. The illusion of hard work.
There is something interesting about human psychology. Sometimes we like to feel busy because it makes us feel important.
Yes, this is called the illusion of productivity. It means you feel like you are making progress, but actually you are not.
Real-life example. Let me give an example. Imagine someone wants to start a business. They spend weeks designing logos, choosing colors, creating social media pages, but they never actually sell anything.
Yes, that happens very often. They are doing many activities, but they are avoiding the most important work. Section 3. Working in the wrong direction.
Now, let's talk about something even more important, working in the wrong direction.
This is like walking very fast, but going the wrong way. You use energy, but you don't reach your destination. Story example. Imagine a person who wants to become healthier, so they decide to exercise. They go to the gym every single day. But after 6 months, nothing changes.
Why? Maybe their diet is unhealthy. Maybe they are sleeping very little. So the effort is real, but the strategy is wrong.
Vocabulary moment. Here is another useful word. Strategy. Strategy means a plan for achieving a goal. Example. Learning English requires a good strategy.
Small reflection moment. Jessica, can I ask our listeners a question?
Of course.
Everyone listening right now, think about something in your life. Maybe your career, maybe your studies, maybe learning English. Ask yourself this question. Am I working hard, or am I working in the right direction? Sometimes that small question changes everything.
You know, Johnny, this reminds me of a funny story.
Oh no, what happened?
I once spent 3 hours organizing my desk. I cleaned everything. Perfect organization.
Wow, impressive.
But then I realized something. I cleaned my desk because I was avoiding my real work.
Yes, that's a classic example of productive procrastination. You do something useful, but not the thing you actually need to do. Section 4. Smart work versus hard work. All right, Jessica, let's talk about another idea that people hear all the time. The phrase is, work smarter, not harder. But honestly, many people don't really understand what that means.
That's true. Some people think smart work means being lazy, but that's not correct. Smart work actually means using your time, energy, and strategy in the best possible way.
Exactly. Hard work is important, but hard work without direction is like running on a treadmill. You move a lot, but you stay in the same place.
That's a very clear image. Running, sweating, working hard, but not moving forward.
Vocabulary moment.
Let's pause for an important vocabulary phrase. Move forward. To move forward means to make progress. Example sentence. Every day I want to move forward in my English learning.
Great example. Because success is not about being perfect, it's about moving forward little by little. Section 5. The direction principle. Jessica, I want to share an idea that changed how I think about effort. It's called the direction principle.
That sounds interesting. Explain it.
Okay. Imagine two people walking. Person A walks very fast. Person B walks slowly. But there is a difference. Person A is walking in the wrong direction. Person B is walking in the correct direction. Who will reach the destination first?
Eventually, the second person, even though they are slower.
Exactly. Direction is more important than speed. Real-life example. Learning English.
Johnny, let's use this idea with something our listeners care about, learning English. Many students believe more study hours equals faster improvement, but that is not always true.
Yes, some students study grammar for years, but they never practice speaking. Then they say, I studied English for 10 years, but I cannot speak.
And the problem is not intelligence. The problem is method. They worked hard, but they practiced the wrong skills.
Vocabulary moment.
Here's another useful word. Method. A method is a way of doing something. Example, everyone needs a good method for learning languages.
Great example. Because success is not about being perfect, it's about moving forward little by little. Section 6. A powerful story. Jessica, I remember reading a story about a man who wanted to become a writer. For years, he worked very hard. He woke up every early morning. He sat at his desk for hours.
That sounds very disciplined.
Yes, but there was one problem. He never actually finished anything. He started many ideas, but he never completed a book.
Ah, so his effort was real, but his process was incomplete.
Exactly. One day, a mentor gave him simple advice. The mentor said, "Stop starting new projects. Finish one project first." So the writer changed his strategy, and finally, he completed his first book.
That's a beautiful lesson. Sometimes success doesn't require more effort, it requires better focus.
Reflection moment.
Let's pause for a moment. Everyone listening right now, think about your goals. Ask yourself, am I working hard or am I working wisely? Sometimes the answer can be surprising.
Section 7. The Trap of Being Busy. Jessica, there is another interesting trap many people fall into. It's called the busy trap.
Yes, this happens especially in modern life. People fill their day with tasks, emails, meetings, messages, notifications.
At the end of the day, they feel exhausted. But when they think about their real goals, they realize they made very little progress. Vocabulary moment. Let's explain the word exhausted. Exhausted means very, very tired. Example sentence: after working all day, I feel exhausted.
And exhaustion does not always mean productivity. Sometimes it just means too many distractions.
Speaking of distractions, modern life is full of them. Phones, social media, notifications.
Yes, and every time your attention moves, your brain needs time to refocus. This reduces productivity.
Vocabulary moment.
A very useful word here is distraction. A distraction is something that takes your attention away from what you should be doing. Example, my phone is a big distraction when I study.
Oh yes, I know that problem very well. Section 9. The 80-20 rule. Jessica, there's another concept that helps explain smart work. It's called the 80-20 rule.
Yes, also known as the Pareto principle.
The idea is simple. Often, 20% of your actions produce 80% of your results. So a small number of activities create most of your success. Example.
For example, in language learning, speaking practice, listening practice, vocabulary review, these few activities create most of your improvement, but students sometimes spend time on things that matter less.
Vocabulary moment.
Here's another useful word, priority. A priority is something that is more important than other things. Example, improving my speaking skills is my top priority.
Section 10. The energy factor. Jessica, there is another reason why hard work sometimes fails. Energy.
That's a good point. If someone sleeps very little, eats poorly, and never rests, their productivity decreases.
Simple example. Imagine two people working on the same project. Person A sleeps 8 hours, person B sleeps 4 hours. After 1 week, who will think more clearly?
Definitely the first person. Rest improves performance.
Vocabulary moment.
A useful word here is performance. Performance means how well someone does a task. Example, good sleep improves your performance at work.
Humor moment. You know, Jessica, this reminds me of my university days.
Oh no, I think I know where this story is going.
Before exams, I would drink a lot of coffee, study all night, sleep 2 hours, and then go to the exam.
And how did that work?
Let's just say my performance was not very impressive. Mini motivation.
There is a simple message here. Success is not only about effort, it is about clarity, focus, and direction.
Section 11. The Power of Systems. All right, Jessica. Earlier, we talked about working hard, working smart, and choosing the right direction. But there is another powerful idea that successful people use. And that idea is systems.
Yes, systems are very important. Many people only focus on goals. For example, I want to lose weight. I want to speak English fluently. I want to start a successful business. But they don't think about the system that will help them reach that goal.
Exactly. A goal is the destination, but a system is the path you follow every day. Without a good system, the goal stays a dream. Vocabulary moment.
Let's explain the word system. A system is a set of actions or habits that you repeat regularly. Example sentence. My English learning system includes listening, speaking practice, and vocabulary review.
That's a great example, because improvement usually comes from daily systems, not one big moment of effort. Section 12. Small improvements over time.
This idea reminds me of something very powerful. Small improvements, repeated every day, create big results.
Yes, imagine improving just 1% every day. That may sound very small, but after many months, the difference becomes huge.
That is why successful people focus on consistency.
Vocabulary moment.
A useful word here is consistency. Consistency means doing something regularly and reliably. Example sentence. Consistency is the key to learning any skill.
Exactly. Success is rarely a sudden event. Most of the time, it is the result of many small actions repeated over time. Section 13. Finding the right direction. Jessica, let's talk about something practical. How can someone know if they are working in the right direction?
That's a very important question. One way is to measure your progress. Ask yourself questions like, am I improving? Are my results changing? Am I learning new skills? If the answer is always no, then something needs to change.
Yes, because repeating the same actions without improvement can be frustrating. Vocabulary moment.
Let's explain the word progress. Progress means moving forward or improving over time. Example sentence. I can see my progress in English because I understand more conversations now.
Another important idea is feedback. Feedback means information about your performance. It helps you improve.
Exactly. For example, if someone is learning English, they should speak with others and receive feedback. That helps them correct mistakes and improve faster.
Vocabulary moment.
The word feedback means advice or information about how well you are doing something. Example sentence. My teacher gave me helpful feedback on my pronunciation.
Section 15. Fear of changing direction. Jessica, sometimes people realize they are going in the wrong direction, but they still continue. Why do you think that happens?
Often it is because of fear. People worry about wasting the time they already invested, so they continue even when the path is not working.
Yes, that's true. But sometimes the smartest decision is to change direction. Vocabulary moment.
Let's explain the word invest. To invest means to give time, energy, or money to something in order to gain future benefit. Example sentence. I invest time every day in improving my skills.
Section 16. A simple formula for success. Jessica, after everything we discussed today, I think success can be explained with a simple formula.
I'm curious. Tell us.
Success equals three things: clear direction, consistent effort, continuous learning. If one of these is missing, progress becomes difficult.
That's a beautiful summary. Direction shows you where to go. Effort gives you the energy to move forward. Learning helps you improve along the way.
Reflection moment.
Let's pause again for our listeners. Think about your current goals. Ask yourself 3 questions. Do I have a clear direction? Am I putting in consistent effort? Am I learning and improving? If the answer is yes, you are already moving forward.
Section 18. A final story. Jessica, I want to share one more story before we finish. There was a man who wanted to climb a mountain. On the first day, the mountain looked impossible. It was huge and intimidating. But he made a decision. Every day, he would take one step forward. Some days the weather was difficult. Some days he felt tired. But he continued, one step, then another step, and eventually he reached the top.
That story shows something very powerful. Big achievements are often the result of small steps.
Vocabulary recap.
Before we finish, let's review some of the important words we learned today. Focus, giving full attention to something. Strategy, a plan for achieving a goal. Method, a way of doing something. Distraction, something that takes your attention away. Priority, something that is more important. Consistency, doing something regularly. Progress, improvement over time. Feedback, information that helps you improve.
If you remember these words, you will already improve your English vocabulary. Final motivation.
Remember this message. Hard work is valuable, but hard work alone is not enough. Direction matters, strategy matters, consistency matters.
When these things work together, success becomes much more possible. Community question. Now, we have a question for everyone listening. Think about your life right now. What is one area where you want to improve your direction? Maybe learning English, maybe your career, maybe your habits. Write your answer in the comments.
We would love to hear your thoughts.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. We hope this conversation helped you practice your English and reflect on your goals.
And remember, keep learning, keep improving, and keep moving forward, one step at a time.
See you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.